Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Dvitiyodhyayah Sankhya Yoga. Sanjay Uvacha Tam Tatha Kripaya Vishtam Ashrupurna Kulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupasthitam Anaryajushtamasvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna Klaibyam Masmagamaf Partha Naitatvayupapadyate Kshudram Hridaya Daurbalyam Tyaktvotishtha Parantapa. Arjuna Uvacha Katham Bhishmamaham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhiv Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana Guru Nahatva hi Mahanubhavan Shreyo Bhoktum Bhaikshyamapi Haloke Hatvarthakamamstu Guru Nihaiva Bhunjiya Bhogan Rudhirak Pradigdhan. Sanjay said, to him who was thus overcome with passion, his eyes filled with tears and disturbed, and who was sorrowing, Madhusudan, Krishna, spoke these words. The Supreme Lord said, O Arjun, how has this delusion come upon you in this perilous moment? It is unworthy of noble persons, does not lead to heaven, and causes disgrace. Do not yield to this unmanliness, O Partha. It does not befit you. Abandon this petty weakness of heart and arise, O scorcher of enemies. Arjuna said, O Madhusudan, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle against Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of worship, O slayer of enemies? It would be better to live in this world on alms than to slay these great and noble teachers. If I kill them, even the enjoyments and pleasures I might gain would be tainted with their blood. Chapter 2 opens up with a dramatic shift. The narrative voice of Sanjay returns, and we witness Krishna's first words. But before the divine teaching can begin, Sanjay paints a final picture of Arjuna's state, overcome with passion, eyes full of tears, disturbed and sorrowing. This is the student at his most vulnerable point. Krishna's first response is shocking. He does not console Arjuna or validate his feelings. Instead, he challenges him directly. How has this delusion come upon you? He calls Arjuna's grief unworthy of noble persons, saying it leads to neither heaven nor to honor. This is not the response of a gentle friend. It is the response of a teacher who sees that his student's suffering is rooted in ignorance, not wisdom. Krishna's instruction is sharp and immediate. Do not yield to this unmanliness. Abandon this petty weakness of heart and arise. He uses powerful words, Klaibyam, which means impotence and unmanliness, Kshudram, which means petty and mean, and Hridaya Daurbalyam, which means weakness of the heart. Krishna is not dismissing Arjuna's pain. He is diagnosing it as a spiritual disease that must be cured, not indulged. Arjuna, however, does not immediately surrender. He responds with a practical, heartfelt objection. How can I fight against Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? He is still trapped in his emotional logic, seeing his teachers not as warriors on the wrong side of dharma, but as revered elders who deserve respect, not arrows. He then repeats his earlier argument, stating that even a life of begging for alms would be better than a victory purchased with the blood of his teachers. The fruits of such victory, he says, would be tainted with blood, unclean, poisoned, and unworthy of enjoyment. Arjuna is still arguing. Krishna has not yet won the battle of minds, but the dialogue has now truly begun. The teacher has delivered his opening salvo, and the student has resisted. What follows will be the greatest spiritual discourse ever spoken. Hare Krishna.